right, welcome back to the estate. Hit the spot right from the cow's udder. Among many things I like to do things that make my life easier. I'd like to share a couple of those with you. All right, what we have here is one of the greatest implements that you can use. So you're out camping, right? Because I know that's where your mind went. You thought, bucket, yep, I must be out camping. Perfect, because I got a treat for you. What I'm going to share with you is just a little tip here that will make your life easier when you go camping. All you need here is one of these. Now we have no less than 6 tabs here. So what you do here, you take your utility knife and you run your utility knife just underneath the edge of the lip on every other tab. So if you do your math, every other from 6 is 3. So you cut off 3 tabs, 1, 2, 3. Now one thing you're gonna need for this, you really want a sharp blade. That it's not gonna cut it. Luckily, this is where I keep my stash, right here. All right, good old Irwin blades. That is gonna make your life 10 times better. Now look, warning, you chop your finger off because you're cutting toward yourself like an idiot. No one should ever cut towards themselves. I do not condone it, and I will not stand for it, okay? But you cut yourself by doing that, that's on you. Like, you don't want to spend the next 7 minutes watching me do this. Let me finish it up, and then we'll shoot this finished product. Ooh. Everything was good. I went through 2 of these stupid things, and then this happens just because I decided, let's do this for the video. All right. Now, once again, I'm not. Now what you have here is you have a lid, easy to put on, very easy to take off. Very little effort. You put in a trash bag liner in here, pop this down on there when you're camping, cut a hole in here, make it a commode. I wouldn't suggest that myself. Hey Bluefish, how you doing?
Good.
All right. Now here what you do is you take a little bit of duct tape. Would it be a manly man's skill if duct tape wasn't involved? I think not. Take a little bit or a lot of molten beeswax, because beeswax is cooler than paraffin wax, right? I mean, we all know it. It's got to be better. You just take that, just scratch that along it. Doesn't have to put a whole lot on, but that gives enough so that while you're screwing, it goes in a whole lot easier. Something that will help is after the wax solidifies, just take a drill bit, run it down in there so you get a little starter hole. And so this here I've been using for probably the past 24 years or so. My father showed me this trick and I have been using this since. Great idea. Hey, how's it going, Bluefish?
Good. I keep driving back because I'm out of my back.
All right, that is a great piece of equipment. Make yourself one of these. It'll last you just about forever. You can't go wrong with that. Next skill. Look at this. Somewhere in my blood is the blood of a farmer. Now this belonged to my great grandpa. I'm going to digress for a moment right here. You know what these are? These are shears. These are sheep shearing shears.
Dad?
What, babe?
So I learned something new.
What'd you learn something new about?
I went and jumped on my bike and I keep pedaling and I done this.
You're crazy. So these 2 bad boys combined are just like your line trimmer for your grass. This is how they used to do it in the olden days, you know, when men were men and sheep were. So what we have now, we have a dull scythe or whatever that is. Okay, we're gonna sharpen that bad boy. Put a rough edge on that, okay? Look, there's nicks in it. Guess what? I don't care, okay? It's rusted. I don't care. This thing is the thing of beauty, right? So you got this piece of wire right there. Bam, makes it better, right? Yep, it does. Okay? You can take your file here. And just work that down there, okay? Just clean up that edge a little bit. guess what? Ow! Just joking. Dress it up a little bit with a nice file, fine file. Yeah, make sure you keep this at a perfect 32.9 degrees. Hold it still, make sure that's razor sharp. Now let's test this out. Now, what my kids don't know is that this is gonna be their weed eater, because mine just crapped the bed. Okay, well look, I can do, look at that. Razor sharp. You think you could do that? You think you could do that? I don't think so. Not without one of these bad boys. Okay, so come over here and anyway, make short work. Or your other option is this. Yep. Bet you never see anybody cut grass with sheep shears. Yep, greatest thing known to man. Let's go back into the Empire. Next thing we got on the line. Drill bits. Don't throw the dang things away. Alright, look, you don't even have to be good at it, but you can make a crappy bit better. And I know what's going on. You got a bunch of these dull bits, and you're ramming them into the wood as hard as you can, and they're just burning their way through. Listen, just take a few minutes. Line it up. Be careful not to overheat it. Now, I'm not saying this is an expertly sharpened drill bit, but it sure is better than a chowdered up drill bit, and that'll work. That'll do you good and get the job done. The angle's not perfect. The dangle's not perfect. Nothing about this is perfect, but it is better. So instead of sitting there wasting your time with a dull drill bit, thinking someday I gotta go buy me some more, just sharpen it. Your life will be better. And we learned a little bit about first aid. It's been a productive day. Thank you for watching. Now this is brought to you today by Neosporin and 3M.